I'm dumb. All right, now my stream is live on X, or not on X, on YouTube. Sometimes I just forget to press the stream button. Oh well. What is going on, YouTube? Now we are live. Let me just kind of recap what we went over. Give me a follow, crypto_taco01. Give the Degen Alpha Show X account a follow and join the Telegram. We are doing a giveaway in the Telegram. We have reached 100 members, so I'm going to collect all the members' names, and you're going to be selected to win an Arculus wallet. That is right. What is going on, YouTube? Sorry, I forgot to hit the stream button when I started going live. Sufficient enough. And David Lee Luthen, thank you for joining me today. Smash that like button. Let's get some more people in here. All right, let's get to the show. Let's get to the show after that botched start. It's all right. It's all right. All right, so we have 2.4 million cryptos across 797 exchanges. The total market cap is above 2 trillion, which I love to see. I was hoping that was going to be support zone, and it looks like it's holding support pretty well. So we're at 2.09 trillion market cap, up significantly. Like, this is a gigantic bounce in market cap across all of crypto. Ayo, we got the BitLab Academy coming in. We got Kelly Kellum, Alexandra G, M Vino, Sawtooth Hiker, Big Tooth Shark, Justin Eubanks. I love it. I love it. Crypto Stevo. Appreciate you guys joining me today. And Crypto Stevo, I do have my own channel. And this is it. Degen Alpha. So we go into meme coins, airdrops, new protocols, how to use the blockchains, DeFi. We do it all on this channel. We actually go into the blockchain and we use the blockchain. It's one thing to just tell you and show you. I actually show you and tell you. If that makes sense. Let's actually jump to my DeFi position real quick. Let's refresh the page. So this is a DeFi position I entered in, I believe, on Monday. So it's been 4 days. And let's see what I've generated so far. Just in 4 days off of about 0.9 Ethereum. All right, so this will update. It's going to be collecting 3 tokens. So if you go to claim all and you scroll down a little bit and then you hit the little down arrow, you can see I have accumulated $1.53 in Curve, about 4 pennies in Convex, but $22.82 in the Zune token. You can see here I'm getting 174.28%. I'm getting a Curve bonus of 2.22%. And yeah, right now I could withdraw whenever I want to the $24.40. But I'm going to let this accrue for maybe like another 2 weeks before I withdraw. So just real quick how I got into this pool. I headed over to Curve. I swapped some Ethereum for some Zune token. There's the Zune token, and this was Ethereum. So I swapped that into Zune, and then I headed over to the pool, and then I typed in Zune up here in the search bar, and it brings up all of the pools that have the Zune token in it. And you can see we did this one, Zune wrapped ETH. So we clicked on that. So we got our liquidity pool tokens here, and then we headed over to Convex, and then in the top left-hand corner, you see Curve, Prism, Frax, and this one. Not really sure what it is, but they have it. So we went to Curve, and then you're going to go to the Curve Tsunami pool. So as you can see right here, the Stay Curve liquidity pool tokens, you're going to deposit them into the wrapped Zune pool. And as you can see, I already did this. So this is what you would do. You would approve your liquidity pool tokens, and then you would deposit and stake them. Since this is on ETH layer 1, you're going to have to approve the tokens before you can actually use them. Which, be that what it is, it's just another gas fee you have to deal with. So let's see what gas currently is. Right, 23 Gwei. It's up a little bit. I'd say it was up significantly during the weekend, this past weekend, this like Black Swan event we had, and then into Monday. So if you go to etherscan.io/gas tracker, this gives you a breakdown of the price of an Ethereum transaction in any given moment of the day. So you can see right here, there's a little bar right there. So as it gets to the orangey red here, Gwei is higher, transaction fees are higher. So you can see Saturday, August 5th, it was up to 370 Gwei for an average Ethereum transaction. So if you're just swapping, you can look at like a $50 to $100 to maybe even $150 gas charge just to swap tokens during this period of time when everyone was freaking out and swapping and probably dumping their Ethereum because they got afraid. But you can even see what the price would be if you were to do like an NFT sale, if you're bridging, borrowing, etc. And then, of course, you could see the top pretty much smart contracts on the Ethereum mainnet and who is burning the most gas. So this one is almost always the number one gas guzzler is the Uniswap universal router. So Uniswap is the biggest DEX on Ethereum. So they pretty much generate the most Ethereum burned. Over the last 3 hours, they have generated $80,000, and they're using about 13% of the Ethereum blockchain. Tether is the second highest at 6%. They've burned about 40K, and that is because people are swapping their tokens into a stablecoin, being that Tether. And Banana Gun Router, that is a bot, or like a sniping bot. And then Maestro, I'm not really 100% sure what Maestro is, but then you got Uniswap again. And then it just breaks down from there into like specific smart contracts. And then you got like an MEV bot. Sometimes you'll see Jared from Subway on this list. He's the top MEV bot on Ethereum, where he can even take out other MEV bots. If you're unfamiliar what an MEV bot is, it is like a minimum extracted value or minor extracted value. So they look to find the discrepancies in essentially the oracle that is capturing the price of these tokens. So they'll like sandwich attack transactions on Ethereum to get that little bit of I guess you could say extra Ethereum within the transaction, or they'll front run transactions so that they buy and sell the token that you're trying to buy and sell, and they'll sell it to you at a higher price. So they front run the transaction. So you can prevent yourself from being MEV attacked by entering into a custom RPC node on Ethereum. But that is pretty advanced, and I don't really want to get into that. Nowadays, when you download the MetaMask browser extension, they have like this pop-up on the browser wallet, and it tells you, hey, would you like to opt in to optimize your transactions? So it is actually protecting you from MEV bots, front running, and failed transactions. Because on Ethereum, if you submit a transaction and it fails, you have to still pay the gas fee, which is, it is what it is. But that little pop-up that happens when you first get a brand new MetaMask wallet will help you from getting failed transactions, being front run by MEV bots. Let's see if I could show you how to even get to that. Settings, advanced. All right, here it is right here. Ladies and gentlemen, so you go to your MetaMask wallet, you go to the top right-hand corner, you go to settings, and then you go to advanced. And you see right here, smart transactions. Turn on smart transactions for more reliable and secure transactions on the Ethereum mainnet. So I would recommend turning that on. Unless you know what you're doing, you've been in the Ethereum ecosystem for years, and you know how to custom set gas transactional cost. I just would recommend just turning this on, and it'll protect you from losing Ethereum, being front ran, being MEV bot attacked, etc. It's a good feature that they added. All right, I totally just kind of went on my own tangent there. Now let's get into some of the stories I had for you guys. All right, so this is actually insane to me because I would have thought that Ton being at a, let's see, Ton is at a 15.8 billion market cap. It's in the top 10. It's number 8. I would have put money on it that Binance already had them listed. Turns out they did not, but now they do, which is super bullish for Ton and the entire ecosystem. And you can see that representing in the price today, up 14.74%. And it has to be off of this news. Binance, being the biggest exchange in the world, has the most crypto customers. Now all of them can experience the Ton ecosystem via Binance. So this is super, super bullish for Ton. And I love it. I love it. And I've been experimenting on the Ton ecosystem. I got my Ton Keeper wallet here. Unfortunately, I tried to buy $50 of Ton the other day. I guess my transaction never went through. But yeah, I've got about 55 ton in this wallet. I put in $500, so I'm down about $50. That's all right though. I think that ton is going to perform pretty well going into the parabolic bull market that I'm hoping is going to happen going into next year. Yeah, Caspa is definitely a good project. I would recommend looking into Caspa. All right, let's keep it going. Trump Jr. Eric Trump tweeted referring to upcoming DeFi project appear link. Let me read this over. Trump Jr. Eric Trump tweets referring to upcoming DeFi project appear linked to Subify's Chase Hero and trademark filings for World Liberty. So here's the filings, but people were speculating that there's already a token that has been created from the Trump family. And let's see if I can find it. Well, here's what is being speculated to be the Trump token, RTR. I think it's, let's see what it is. I think it's like Return to Republic or something like that. Let's do it. RTR. Restore the Republic. Here it is. So it's actually been doing pretty well. If this is the correct one, so I would almost go out on a whim and say that there's probably like 10 to 15 to 20, maybe even 100 different versions of this token. This seems to be the correct one at 121.3 million market cap, about 19 million in liquidity. Let's go back to so this is clearly not Trump's token, apparently. Here appears as though the Trump coin is launched on Solana despite prior speculation. Still waiting for an announcement, but the 18 million in volume in the first hour is pretty significant. Now it's at 92.2 million in volume. That's actually insane. Insane amount of volume. I'm not even sure. I mean, this looks like the same chart as this one. They don't have any more information on the chart. So this is like this is just coming out today or this morning. But then I scroll down and I read more. Apparently, Ice Bags. Let's see if I have him. Ice Bags. Yeah, his account got looks weird now. He used to be a part of the Kenpai. Super interesting. And then here's the real creator of RTR, and here's the contract address. Here's more information. Is Ice Bags, the owner of Kenpai Panas. He's rich as fuck, hence why so much liquidity was added, but he has zero affiliation with the Trump team or family. So he just pulled a fast one, it seems like. Let's see if this is the same contract address as the token I'm looking at. So 7G5. Yep, it's the same one. 7G5. So this is the Kenpai Panda token that pulled a fast one to make everyone believe that it was a part of the Donald Trump team or family. Very interesting. Very interesting. So, yeah, this is unique scenario because I believe that the team holds, holy shit, look at that. That was a 10x right there, 74K into a 1.1 million. But the good thing I like to see here is none of these tokens had their tokens sent to their wallet. It looks like they were legit buys. And there's a lot of them. It's not filled with all of these blank spaces for tokens that were just sent to that wallet. But let's keep doing a little bit more research. Let's look at the bubble map and the top holders. Where's my bubble map? There it is. All right, there's the Restore the Republic token. All right, so that is super concerning. One wallet owns 28% of the supply. And then you've got another wallet that owns 10%, another wallet that owns 7.35. So there is your sell pressure right there. That is, these three bubbles are 20, 38. It's about 45% of the supply. So I don't know about this one. The play here was if you got into it 9 hours ago or 8 hours and 50 minutes ago, because yeah, it ran up quite a lot. Let's see what the percent gain is. So let's just take it from as close to the bottom as we can to where we're currently at. That's a 20,000% gain. Thoughts on Brett? A lot of people are bullish, even though one person holds a large sum of the tokens. Yeah, Brett had a very spicy launch. I feel like I'm trying to remember the story. I think the founder had a massive portion of the token supply, and he swindled some KOLs into shilling it for tokens. And I believe he has sold off all of his tokens, if I'm not mistaken. Let's look at that's later in the show. I mean, I was on Kamino. I love to just, I'm like a ADHD kid who like sees something shiny and he's like, ooh, look at that. But what were we doing? Oh yeah, Brett. So let's see what Brett's currently at. It passed 1.5 billion. So it's very slightly under $1 billion currently. All right, let's get the contract address and head over to Dex Screener and take a look at the holders. All right, there it is. Yeah, Brett was a token that I got into very, very early, but it was, I would say, in the beginning of the meme coin frenzy that we had, and I just didn't hold it long enough. I think I made like a 2 or 3x, like all the way back here. I think I might have bought it right there, and I sold it up here. And I missed out on about another 3x. So I'm not too mad. I'm not too mad. Let's see what this was. From there to there. Yeah, maybe I barely made an X. I forgot exactly. But anyway, I feel like Brett is one of the top meme coins on Base. Let's look at the holder count. Let's see if there's anything still shady with the token and their holders. All right, so right off the bat, that is okay. It's the Brett deployer wallet. That's fine. And this one is Bybit. That's also fine. And then you got this wallet is one to worry about, 3.4% of the supply. And then you got Gate.io is this little bubble here. And then you got BitGet, so that's fine. And then you got KuCoin. So out of the top 6 holders, only one of them is of any like real concern, 3.4% of the token supply. So let's go to, I wonder if they have it on Base Scan. So if you're unfamiliar, every single blockchain has its own like scanner that essentially tells you in real time what's happening on the blockchain, on that specific blockchain. So like on Solana, you have SolScan. On Ethereum, you have EtherScan. Base is BaseScan. Binance Smart Chain is BSC Scan. So most of them, if not all of them, have a scanner that pretty much shows you the guts of what's happening on the blockchain that you're looking at. So right here, here's the contract address that launched Brett. So we can go to the actual token. And then right here, you can see holders. So once this loads, okay, so the Brett deployer, that was the one that's just their own contract. That has 89 million in it. Bybit has a cool 38 million. But then here's the wallet that is of concern. And there's actually another wallet here. That's interesting. Let's go back to Bubble Map. Is that? So 0xC88. 0xC88. It must be Gate.io. Because it's showing the 4th highest holder on the bubble map. And then right here, whoops. This is the joy of having a million. There it is. Nope. I lost. Oh, there it is. Okay. I love tabs. They're fun. So this must be Gate.io. But yeah, 33 million. Let's see now what the liquidity looks like. That is not good at all. Let me move my screen over a little bit. Look at the discrepancy between market cap and liquidity. Terrible. Machi on Base. I'll check that out next. But yeah, liquidity to market cap is absolutely garbage. Any of the top 20 wallets can probably wipe out the liquidity. Let's go back to the Brett. So yeah, let's keep scrolling down. All these people can wipe out the liquidity. I'm at the 50th holder, and the 50th holder is 2.7 million. And again, the liquidity is 1.9 million. So I don't know about freaking Brett anymore. This just seems like a disaster waiting to happen. All right, let's look at Machi. Let's spell it correctly. All right, Machi, 10 million market cap. Base liquidity is 547K. Of course. Let me see if I can pronounce your name correctly. Mikhail Mimdovich. Okay, I like what you did there. All right, so here's Machi, and Bailey Smith wanted me to check this one out. So if it sucks, it's your issue. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's see. All right, so wow, look at that wick. That must have been like a multi-million-dollar buy. The hell, one wick, 1900%, and it got eaten up. So how old is this coin? We are on the daily, so it is a little less than a year old. Let's get the chart looking better here. All right, so let's see what this run-up was. 2,500%. And it's down about 85%. I say the market cap to liquidity is decent. Let's look at the top traders. That sucks. That is terrible. This is insider paradise here. This guy made out nicely. $31, walked away with 10K almost. $43, walked away with 8.1K. Yeah, but as far as like you see the difference here from that last project I was looking at and this one. What was it? DJ or RTR or whatever it was. At least on that token, people had to actually buy in to make the profit. Here, this guy got their tokens for free, walked away with 20K, another 20K, 18K. So I would want to see what the bubble map looks like. I wonder if any of these wallets are just dispersing their holdings. All right, Machi MEXC contract is the top bubble here. It looks like the contract address is this bubble, but it's pretty much, you can't really interact with it. And then the highest holder is 1.43, but you have a lot of bubbles that are in that kind of size range. All these are like 1%. So 1%. That's a little sketchy. Yeah. Interesting. I guess you could take a risk at it if you believe in the project, you like the community. Let's see what their Twitter looks like. All right, they've had about 20K. I do like the fact that they're on Base. I think Base needs more successful meme coins. So that actually brings up that other meme coin that is actually essentially launched by Coinbase, or maybe their wallet, or maybe just their team, Mr. Miggles. This reminds me a lot of what the Mr. Miggles charts looks like. This is not the right token. Whoops. Don't buy this one. This is the wrong one. All right, let's make sure we have the right one. There we go. Nope, this is not the right one either. Hold on. Let's get the correct one from the contract address on CoinMarketCap. There it is. Hey, it's actually having a really great day, up 42% today. All right, so let's grab that contract address so we don't have to guess which one it is. Mr. Miggles, there it is. So this thing got to, I think, like 100 or 110 million market cap. 115 million market cap. And it looks like it wants to start breaking out of this downtrend because I think it's down 85, 88, 89% since its peak. But this one seemed to have just like escaped through the cracks. I was actually talking about this token when it was down here. But I was talking about this token via On-Chain Summer because they had a few mints for the Mr. Miggles NFT. Let's see if I can show you guys. Go to my NFTs. Wait for it to load. Or maybe my computer's frozen. Or maybe just the wallet is frozen. Am I still live on X? Everything is just froze on me. All right, here we go. All right, I love how now the NFT button has disappeared. That's just wonderful. What? All right. Well, I was going to show you my NFTs, but for some reason, the NFT button disappeared. You saw that, right? It was there like 20 seconds ago. All right. Well, you believe me. I minted the Mr. Miggles NFT, but I didn't realize that they had a token, and this thing ran up like 20,000%. If I could get my trading view to work. Was that? Okay. All right. If you grab exactly the bottom, 49,000%. Hey, what's a few 100,000% amongst friends? So yeah, I feel like this thing, backed by Coinbase, essentially, could perform pretty well in the long term. I definitely could see it getting back up to its all-time high, and that would be about a 3 to 4x. So not bad if you're in the meme coin game. And then that would just mean that after it breaks out, it'd be in price discovery. So, I mean, hey, if Base is as bullish as it's been, and it has been very bullish, maybe people are going to start speculating on their meme coins more, and Mr. Miggles just kind of fits in that category. All right. Let me go through some of the stories, and then I'll check out Jasmy. All right. Let's see. I went over that. All right. This is super weird. Let me play this for you guys. All right, so yeah, I saw this on X yesterday, and I'm like, what the heck is going on? Pacmoon, I don't know if you're on X as much as this guy is, but they had this like whole campaign where if you post any imagery with the Pacmoon logo, or even if I think you tag them, you essentially got an airdrop of the token. And a lot of people were farming it, and they got quite a lot of money. The weird thing is, though, they are now, they're done. They're done with the Blast blockchain. That's where this Pacmoon meme coin was launched. It was essentially the most successful meme coin, if not the only meme coin on the Blast network. Blast is like an L2 that was launched by Blur and Pacman. Where's Pacman? Did he take himself off? Pacman Blur. All right, well, this is the Blur X page, but all right, well, you guys believe me. A guy named Pacman created Blur, and he created Blast, and now the ecosystem in Blast seems to be falling apart. Where did my story go? All right, so I think the ecosystem in Blast is falling apart. It was riddled with scams and pump and dumps and just Ponzi's. So I could see why they're moving over to a new blockchain, and they're picking Solana. So here, I think, let's see who this guy is. He's the Pacmoon Chief Burn Officer. We're migrating to Solana. Over the past 2 months, we've been thinking about options of Ethereum, Solana Base. Every chain has its pros and cons. It's clear to us that Solana will continue being the #1 place for meme coins this cycle. New retail traders are onboarding to Solana, which that is 100% true. Even myself, if I want to onboard my friend to a blockchain, I am going to point him towards Solana. Not just because Ethereum gas fees are terrible. It's just Solana is fast, it's cheap, and it's super easy to use. So if I want to onboard one of my friends to crypto, I think Solana has everything that they could ask for, and it's easy enough to understand. So you don't have to deal with like downloading a MetaMask. Oh, I want to get onto an L2. Okay, well, my MetaMask only has Ethereum L1. Oh, that's fine. You just have to add the network. How the hell do you do that? Oh, it's easy. I mean, it is easy, but like teaching this to a new person is like trying to teach them how to ride a bike for the first time. It is not just like, oh yeah, this is easy. You're dealing with real money, and you're dealing with technology that essentially is like as decentralized as it can be, where you're at the whim of the network, and if the network is congested, then you have to pay more in gas. On the flip side, Solana, if it's congested, your transaction might fail, but at least you don't lose dollars in transactional fees. You'll either lose zero or maybe like a few pennies. So for people around the world, that category fits into their lifestyle, I'd say, more than the Vitalik Buterins of the world, who have a MetaMask wallet with $500 million in it. So gas to him is nothing. Gas to someone like me and you is probably like, man, I could have bought an energy drink with that transaction. Or Leo is visiting us today, and he was trying to do a claim. He was trying to claim crypto on the Ethereum layer 1, and it was an issue with the protocol, but the gas fee for an Ethereum smart contract of that scale to just like claim your crypto is a lot more complicated than just me sending you Ethereum. So it requires more GUI, it requires more Ethereum to run that transaction. So, yeah, I think Solana was a great choice. All right, let's move on. Since the market dropped on August 5th, Binance has experienced a net inflow of $2.4 billion. So people that use the Binance exchange, they loaded up on USDT and USDC, and they bought the dip. All right, let's keep it going. So Curve, I showed you guys Curve, the Curve platform, and my little DeFi play with Convex and Tsunami. But Curve as a protocol is, I think, ready to explode. And so does Gart. Gart Gang 25. God, Curve is going to melt soon. Slow burn, but it's almost ready. Only 280 million market cap is unreal. This is going to 10 billion by the end of the bull market. So here's his little setup right now. You can see the bullish divergence on the chart here, where we're forming lower lows, but the RSIs on the bottom here are forming higher highs. And he has a little, I guess you could say P&L over here, where he thinks like it's an easy position to get back up to like the 0.35. And is that how much the Curve token is worth? I actually don't know. About 53 cents. Let's see. About 24 cents. Okay, so he thinks that just in this little screenshot that it can easily get back up to 53 cents. So that'd be around a 2x in the short term. But let's bring up the Curve chart, because this is honestly a crypto that I haven't really looked into that much. But now I'm like, this is super bullish for decentralized finance as a whole. And look at this chart. It is at the low of the lows. We're on the daily. Let's zoom out to the weekly. So on the weekly, it still looks bearish. We have the red dot on Market Cipher B down here. We have the RSIs very, very low, which it could be good. That means that they can only go up from here. VWAP is the yellow waves right here. That is going below the zero line, and we have money flow deep in the red. So could the bleeding be almost done for Curve? Potentially. I would actually almost advise to use the DeFi platform instead of investing in the token. But if you want to invest in the token, here's more of a reason to do so. So 116 million Curve tokens have been locked in the past month, just in the past month. On August 12th, so in 4 days, Curve's inflation will drop to 6% with daily emissions of 376,000 Curve tokens, which is 137 million yearly. This sharp reduction in supply is likely to make Curve practically deflationary, and this might get priced in before August 12th. So they're kind of speculating that people might front run the price action after it reduces its emissions. And even more bullishness on Curve over the last 30 days. Active users are up. Active weekly users are up. Monthly users up. Core developers are growing. Core commits are growing. Average fee per users is up, and average revenue per user is up. So all around, good metrics for Curve. And I mean, I'm happy. This has been in here since Monday. I'm at $24 off of about 0.9 Ethereum. It's pretty good. So the only I'd say risk here is the Zune token, the Zunami token. But you're getting about 174%, so that has to obfuscate the sell pressure on the Zune token, which unfortunately has been dropping. But yeah, you are pretty much trying to beat the sell-off of the Zunami token. But I mean, if you zoom out, this is at one of the lowest points it has been at over its course of a few months, or 2-3 months it's been out. So I feel like it's fine. It's fine. If anything, I could just pull out of the whole DeFi position, take my gains, swap out back to Ethereum, and act like nothing even happens. And I could walk away with the claimable amount that I've been accumulating. All right, I'll look into Jasmy coin right now before I continue on. All right, let's see. So I have a funny story with Jasmy. I spelt it wrong. Or maybe it's just not on Dex Screener. So my funny story with Jasmy is before I started working for Hit Network like 2.5 years ago, I was a building supply salesman at a branch in Connecticut called Campco. And of course, you could think the construction business doesn't really have too many crypto investors. So of course I was like I stood out. Let's just say that. So my coworkers would be like, hey, well, like, what's the new crypto thing? And I noticed that Jasmy was being listed on Coinbase. So I'm like, hey, this is like a little bit of alpha. Back in the day when coins were being listed on Coinbase for the first time, you had a great opportunity to snipe it as soon as it got listed on Coinbase to potentially get that like retail pump out of like that new listing on Coinbase. So I made my coworker a 5x off of $1,000 in about 2 hours. So I became his best friend, and he never looked back. Now he's investing in like DeFi. He's got Solana, I believe. Actually, I think he's still a. Why can't I find this token? Let me just scroll down. I know it's in the top 100. There it is, Jasmy. So yeah, let's look into this token, because honestly, since then I haven't thought about it again because it dumped. It did. See that initial run up? That was the Coinbase listing run up, and then yeah, it has been dead ever since. So yeah, why are people now bullish on Jasmy? Let's see what it does. Company profile, company name, president and COO. Okay, thanks for filling me in on your basic info here. All right, I got management, but what am I looking at here? What, like, as far as website designs go, the background's cool, but like, what is this? All right, I guess they're ISO compliant. They have certified ISO and IEC, whatever that means. Got their registration number. What the hell is this? Information. All right. This is the worst crypto website I have ever seen in my life. I'm done with that. Done with that. Whatever it does, I hope the best of them, because I don't want to spend another minute on that website. All right, let's keep moving on. So Kamino, here's my position from yesterday. So the APY actually jumped up 1%. I was getting 18% yesterday. Now I'm getting 19.36. So what we did is we headed over to Kamino. So this is a Solana DeFi platform for lending, borrowing, providing liquidity. You can even long and short, and you can get a multiplier. So I entered into the where is it? The PYUSD lending pool. So I supplied about $1,000 of PYUSD, And I did that because their incentive is super, super high right now. Here's just more information about their reserve, total supplied, borrowed, liquidation info, interest rate and utilization. But let's go to my position. And I think this has been a day. This has been a day. So let's go in. And so, yeah, over one day, I generated 53 cents. Not bad. This is on a stable coin. This is on a stable coin. And again, I could withdraw this whenever I want. It's not like it's locked in here for days or months or years. Look at that. Right now, I could withdraw the full amount. And I still get my reward. So it's literally being your own bank and lending out your money and earning interest on it. Super easy stuff. You can do the same thing on MarginFi. I am doing it on Kamino because I think Kamino is a sleeping giant. So I think X figured this out as soon as I figured this out, because today it's up 32%. It's at a 49. It was at like a 42 this morning. 49.59 million market cap. Million. It launched at, I would say, probably one of the worst times over the last year. So it had a good run up, but it has since sold off. But after this last crash, it is outperforming. It's outperforming a lot of crypto. Over the last 7 days, up 10.85%. Last day, 37.39%. So I wish I bought this morning. This morning when I was like, I love Kamino. I'm earning my Kamino. I have it staked. So I'm getting a multiplier on my position. I have this on my personal. I should actually, I already have 3,000 points already with that 3x boost with just this one position. So, yeah, Kamino. Muy bien on Kamino. More stablecoins are being printed on Solana with a cool $250 million being minted. All right, so big day, everybody. Well, actually, this was last night, but XRP, finally. It's not a security. So this is the man, the myth, the legend, Brad Garlinghouse, the CEO of Ripple. The SEC asked for $2 billion, and the court reduced their demand by 94%, recognizing that they had overplayed their hand. We respect the court's decision and have clarity to continue growing our company. This is a victory for Ripple, the industry, and the rule of law. The SEC's headwinds against the whole of the XRP community are gone. Finally, could this have been the catalyst to bring us into the altcoin season that we've been dying for? So XRP up 23%, up to 62 cents. In the office earlier today, everyone was like, listen to this. So you had Tim, and you had Drew, and you had DZ, and of course me, and Hudson, and we're all like, is XRP just going to give up all of these gains in like a week or two? So let's go back in time. So last time we got this big announcement, let's go all time. Actually, no, let's go 1 month. Actually, you know what? Let's bring up the chart because TradingView on the little coin market cap, I don't really like it too much. All right, so I charted this in the past, and it looks like every time we had a big rise, it just fell right back down. Pretty big rise, fell back down. And I think this is when there was some pretty bullish news about the XRP lawsuit. We got up to about 93 cents. Wait, what was this? July? No, that wasn't it. It must have been one of the most recent ones here. It must have been this one right here where we got up to 74 cents. Yeah, that was it. Yeah, we got up to 74 cents, and then we pretty much dipped another 50% almost. So what are we going to see now that XRP seems to have won the case? They're in the clear by the SEC. Oh, let me continue my story. So Tim thinks that they're going to give up the gains. I think DZ also thinks that they're going to give up the gains. And then Drew was like, no, I think they're going to perform well. I might have gotten that wrong. But then I was like, this really gets me thinking. So we have Polymarket, which is like the you can bet on different world events, the election, whether a lead of Hedis is going to outlast Joe Biden. The lead of Hedis won. Most gold medals at the Paris Olympics, US, China. So you can bet on all this. But what if you can create your own actual bet? So like you can go to a platform or a dashboard, and it's like you input your specific type of bet. I bet between me, Tim, DZ, and Drew that XRP is going to drop back down to its previous, let's say, 40, 50 cents within 1 week. So I could create this bet myself. I could become the house and collect the money and disperse it out via a smart contract to the winner once the results are in. I think that'd be pretty cool. Like you can like just create your own bets that are distributed on chain via a smart contract without using like a actual person to be like the middleman to facilitate who wins the bet. Escrow, I think it's called. So yeah, just a quick, cool little idea I had. Any devs in the chat want to build that, I'll be the first one to use it. All right, let's keep it moving. We have about 10 minutes left. It's good. We're on track today. Been pushing through. So here, I think I brought it up maybe Tuesday. The euro is now a stablecoin on Base. So it's the Euro C. And this is insane. It just came out and it's already surpassed the USDC on Base. So is Europe coming to DeFi or just the Base ecosystem? I hope so. So this is Jesse Pollock. I believe he works with, he works with Base. He's a Base builder. With USDC and Euro, Base now has 2 highest value fiat currencies as stables. Our goal is to get the top 10, then the top 100, all with safe, trusted, easy to use stables. Yeah, exactly. Sufficient enough. You're sitting in a room with your buds, your family, watching a football game, and you want to put some real money on the line. That's where, like, you want to make a bet with your friends over like $5. You don't need a smart contract to do that. But let's say you got some high value people in your room with you. I want to put $100,000 that Donald Trump is going to trip during his presidency at some point. I don't know. I just made that up. And you can bet $100,000 that he will. And then your buddy is like, no, I bet 200K that he won't. Yeah, it'd be a cool little platform for people to use. Hey, Jesse Pollock, a part of Base. You want to build that? If it's legal, I don't know. Because, I mean, you got Senator Warren and the crypto army trying to get rid of Polymarket, even though it's not even available in the US unless you use a VPN, but it is what it is. All right, so this is kind of telling. I'm not on Binance. I was back in the day when it was legal in the United States. And this is crazy. I feel like when crypto was like first introduced to me, I went from like 0 to 100. I was on Binance. I was in the stable coins. I was seeing all the launch pads that they had, all of the different staking things you can do on Binance. It was great. And then, of course, illegal in the United States. Go back to Coinbase and use that simple bullshit over there. And hey, even though you have Coinbase One, we're going to charge you out absurd fees just to swap these cryptos. True story. Even yesterday, or maybe it was the day before, when I was getting ready to do the PYUSD play on Kamino, I swapped USDC for PYUSD on Coinbase. At least I was like a second away from doing it, and then I noticed that it was taking a $12 fee. I'm like, why? I have Coinbase One. Okay, so then I went over to Coinbase Pro, where you have like the dashboard, and it shows you like the chart and like the order book and everything, and you can put in limit orders. Even they were charging me, I think, like $8 to $10. And I have Coinbase One. I pay monthly to have Coinbase One, so I can actually call somebody if I have an issue with my account. So I'm like, all right, screw this. I sent that money to my Solana wallet, and I swapped it in Phantom, and it cost me pennies. And I got $1,000 of USDC. I got $1,000 of PYUSD, and I paid 1 penny. So the whole moral of this story is, if you can use on-chain, 9 times out of 10, you're going to get a better deal. you're going to save on fees, and it's just going to be overall better experience. And you're already on chain, so I don't have to like send it to my exchange and then send it out to another wallet. Nowadays, I could, like, if I have something on Solana and I want it on Base, I can go over to somewhere like D-Bridge. Whoops. I can go somewhere like D-Bridge or Orbiter.finance and put my SOL over. Hey, look at that. It's already set up exactly what I want. Whoops. My SOL, I could put that over to Ethereum and on the Base network. Super simple and easy and super fast. And they have a point system if you want to get an airdrop. All right, let's keep it moving. Oh, yeah, back to this chart. So, yeah, out of the top tokens that were listed on Binance, the only token that is up currently is Jupiter. So what does that tell you? I think Solana ecosystem and Jupiter as a DEX are performing pretty well this cycle comparatively to all these other tokens. All right. So this is super complicated. I don't know if I want to show you guys this yet. It's a DLLM pool. DLLM pool, and let's see what it stands for. Dynamic Liquidity Market Maker. Dynamic liquidity, so it's not like a set position or a set range. It could fluctuate. I always forget what DLMM stands for. All right, back to where I was at. So I'm going to save this for a rainy day because this is getting like a boosted reward from Meteora, but it is not just like your average DeFi play. It's kind of a little bit more intuitive. You can use, they have you using like a Discord bot that will track opportunities in the dynamic liquidity pool market maker. So yeah, I'm going to save that for a rainy day. Yeah, MicroStrategy and BlackRock combined own 32 billion of Bitcoin. Smart money is buying. Bitcoin hash rate is at its all-time high. Super secure network, Bitcoin. Is the Kenpai Pandas bullshit. Martin Shkreli, of course, had to comment on the Trump token or the RTR token. From what I remember, RTR is the token that Barron Trump was worried would launch before Donald J. Trump. By the way, if you look at the chain transactions from the DJT dumper, it is almost certain it's the third dev here, Cameron W. Roxburgh. Some of these funds have been transferred to Robinhood and Coinbase. I don't trust anything that comes out of this guy's mouth, so who the hell knows? My take on this is there's always opportunity if you can get in early on these tokens, because if it is a legitimately launched token by Trump or his team, you can probably expect this to be $1 billion. But right now, it's kind of like Fugazi land. Like, you don't know what's real. You don't know what's fake. But still, this came out 10 hours ago. And for the first 3 hours, it was nothing but up. I mean, yeah, you did have a big sell-off here, but it got eaten up. So even if you bought into this wick, you'd be up. But at this point, too much information has come out. Whether it be true or false, I don't know, but it kind of seems a little sketchy now. But again, this compared to that other token I was looking at, this looks a lot more legit. This looks like actual people buying in and taking their profits out. But make sure you look at the unrealized page over here, because a lot of these top traders still have tokens in their wallets. All right. Anything you guys want me to take a look at? I have about 2 minutes. Have you staked any Bonk, Taco? That is one that I have not staked, because I think, although it might be dynamic lockups, like you don't have to lock it up for 4 years. It might be 1 year or 2 years. Let's see. Let's go. This is the Bonk website, or the Bonk X page. Let's go to their website. Let's see if it just has like staking plastered across the top. Official website. Because I have Bonk. I hereby confirm that by accessing the white paper and other information material, blah, 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 blah. Okay, they have 690,000 holders, 131 integrations, 11 chains, Bonk bot, Bonk swap, Bonk rewards. There we go. I agree. All right, so let's see how this works. So lock your Bonk to receive % from the Bonk rewards pool. Fees collected by the Bonk ecosystem distributed to the Bonk rewards pool. More Bonk locked equals larger % from the Bonk rewards pool. T multiplier. Multiply to the % of Bonk rewards with any amount of time locked. So I'd say this is a good breakdown. You got 1 month, 3, 6, and a year. Looks like you get the fees collected from their ecosystem. So probably buy and sells. They maybe have like liquidity pool and they're collecting fees on, and they probably add. So this is probably what they do. Since you're locking the Bonk, they probably have a dashboard. I've said dashboard so many times today. They probably have a dashboard that shows them the percentage of Bonk locked for 1 month, 3 months, 6 months, 12 months. And they probably have a treasury where they say, okay, this amount of Bonk is locked for 1 year. So we can put this amount of Bonk into a liquidity pool to generate fees. I think that's how it works. % from Bonk rewards pool X T multiplier equals Bonk claims during locking period. Rewards pool multiplier, max of 3.2%. All right. I mean, this looks okay. This looks okay. Maybe I'll test it out tomorrow. That's what I'll do. I'll send some Bonk to my Phantom and I'll lock some up for like a month, and then we'll see what happens after a month. It's not really a big multiplier, but I don't want to wait 3 months. You could, let's like, for the last few seconds we have together, let's just speculate. Let's speculate. So how long was this time frame? That was only a month. So what you could do, let's say in about a month time or the same time period, we have a price rise in the Bonk token. Let's say if we think it's going to last for longer than a month, why not lock it up for a month? If you don't plan on selling it in a month's time, might as well get a little multiplier and get some Bonk rewards if you just have Bonk sitting in your wallet. Might be a good idea. Thank you for mentioning that. Who mentioned that? Objectively real, reality objectively. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I appreciate you joining me today. It was a pretty fun episode. Went over some cool stuff. I'm super bullish on this. Ton, and all the Binance users getting into the Ton ecosystem. It's bullish. All right, again, appreciate you guys watching me. I will be on Blockchain Basement in exactly 28 minutes. And I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Be blessed. Taco out.